Well, we got the gear officially final organized. We have a final fitting once the trailer gets here. And boys are out riding their bikes. I gotta go to do some work here in about an hour. So we're gonna get as much energy out as possible. And then I'll be doing some work. Boys will be doing some school. Kaylee will continue editing and getting our queue and keeping it full. And yeah, that's it.
I'm on my way now.
I'm waiting for him. Waiting. Let's go chase him down.
I'll be going away for a while. Oh, and I don't know what I'll find. Maybe I can be a rock star, playing songs on my guitar. I know I have to be somewhere else to be able to find myself. Shouldn't be so complicated if I listen to my heart.
Up the wheelie. Okay, so as you see, you can see Joshua right now. And now we're heading towards down the hill. We're heading towards the hill. We're about to go fast or slow. Apparently fast. I'm loading up the big hill. And then I'm gonna ride back down the big hill. That's why. Now I'm chasing Jackson because I'm walking my bike up the hill. I'm walking my bike up the hill because I'm gonna ride down the hill.
All right, guys, so I am going through our shoes and adding them to the shoe rack over here. It's got 6 rows of 4 pockets, so 2 pairs of shoes each person, and we're gonna put the rest of the shoes in storage because right now we're only going to be bringing tennis shoes and water shoes. So that is what I'm working on right now. All right, guys, so this is our bin of shoes that we have, and this includes all of our extra shoes, like the in-between sizes that the boys are currently not in, but are still in good shape and can be used for the next kid. And then, of course, all of our, if you dig, there's winter boots, there's rain boots, but like I said, we're planning on just bringing water shoes and tennis shoes, so I am working on moving them over to the rack. All right, guys, so I am trying to get the last few things packed up and ready to go. Tomorrow, Jeremy is headed to pick up the trailer that we're going to be borrowing, and gotta get the door. So Jeremy's picking up the trailer that we're borrowing tomorrow, and we're gonna go visit family for a little bit, and then we're gonna be back on the road. So I am packing up the last couple things. We're packing up the car for storage, and Joshua's helping out. So that's what we're doing today. So we're getting close. My bags are fully packed.
Yeah.
The bed is ready to go.
Bed is ready
and just finishing up some laundry. We're
And
doing.
the ukulele's all ready to go.
Are the ukuleles ready to go? Yeah, the ukuleles are gonna come with us. Are you ready to go? You got your backpack on?
Yeah. Yeah, it does. I did. I do.
Are you excited to go see Nana and Pop?
Yeah.
All right, so yeah, like I said, we have got our suitcases packed, and
Yeah, we do.
I'm packing up the last of the sheets. I do have one set of sheets still in the washer, and the kitchen. I got one more box to pack in there,
Ready to go.
but I'm just waiting for Jeremy to get here with the trailer, and we're ready to go. Kind of crazy to believe that it's happening. We've been waiting for so long to be able to get out on the road, and it may not look exactly like what we had originally planned at first. It is still something that we are very excited about doing, so it's going to be
We do.
it's going to be a good time.
I'm excited.
Jeremy had to drive to Asheville this morning to go pick up the trailer that we are borrowing, and then he is on his way back here. We have one more load that we have to take to storage, and then we're gonna load the bikes and the rest of the few things that we have into the trailer, and we are off.
What are you doing? We are. Oh.
You excited?
Yeah.
What are we doing today?
We are packing up. We are.
Really, what are you doing today?
Watching Wreck-It Ralph.
Yep. The older boys are watching Wreck-It Ralph. Actually, it's Ralph Breaks the Internet is the second one. But yeah, so that is what we have going on right now.
Well, it has been a crazy 2020, as it probably has been for you guys too. We started off this year coming to visit a really, really good friend of mine, and we were going to hang out for about 30 days.
30 days turned into...
Do all kinds of different fun outdoor stuff here. And then we were going to be in the RV and gone. Well, it's 2020, so COVID hit. As we were leaving Colorado, they were closing down Colorado.
24 hours after we left Colorado, Golden was put into quarantine.
Yep. So we got out just in time, and we got here to Tennessee just in time. And it worked out really, really well. Our really, really good friends here, thank you. First of all, thank you.
Can't say thank you enough.
More than you know. It made a big difference, and it made a big deal. But we were here. Where we were able to stay was a pretty secluded neighborhood. You really had to know where you were going to get there. So we were able to be outside often, let the boys get out and ride their bikes.
Yeah.
There was a yard, the boys get out and run and race around and be boys. And really couldn't have, I can't imagine a better place to have to quarantine.
We couldn't have picked it better. Yeah, we couldn't have planned it better.
A better place or better friends to be around. So yeah, it's been a crazy 6 months, 9 months, somewhere right in there.
Good grief.
It's, but we are headed out. We are waiting on our solar setup to show up.
Yeah, because of COVID, there's a high demand for solar apparently right now. And so they are back ordered right now. So hopefully it'll be here sooner than they think, but we're planning on it getting here when it does.
We're working with a company.
Really excited to share that with you guys.
Yeah, when we show you that solar setup, we'll provide you guys with links so you can go get 15% discount,
Yes.
which is a big deal when you're dealing with solar.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're also waiting to hear from another company about a brand new way to get fresh water. Can't really talk about it because it's
They haven't released it
they
yet.
haven't released it yet. They haven't even marketed it yet. But
Yeah. Hold on, Johnny.
it's going to be a big deal, and for overlanders especially, and
Yeah.
campers, the ability that we're going to have to be able to get fresh water from any
Anywhere.
water source is going to be incredible.
Yeah.
We're very excited about that. There'll be more on that one later as soon as we're allowed to talk about that one.
It'll be a little bit because, like we said, it's still not
Yeah,
ready.
The prototypes are done, but the final product's not done yet. So we're really excited. But yeah, and we're
Johnny,
also
can you hold on for a second.
also right now, another really good family friend is letting us borrow their 5x8 trailer.
Yes,
Until but we are headed out of here. We are going to be spending the holidays. We're going to be spending the holidays with East Coast. We haven't seen them in 3 years, so we're going to spend the holidays this 2020 year when it's as long as it's safe to do so. We're going to spend Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's here on the East Coast.
Yep.
And then for this winter, we plan to be mostly in Florida,
Possibly Texas.
possibly Texas, New Mexico, Arizona, somewhere in there. So if you're in those areas and you know some good camping spots and whatnot, let us know.
Yes.
But
tent camping, because that's what we're doing right now.
once we get the Overland trailer in January, we are going to head on what we believe is going to be our seasonal loop, which is North Carolina and Florida for November, December. That way we could catch family for the holidays. Then our plan is to head north to the Upper Peninsula of Michigan and over through the Dakotas into Montana and Idaho for the last of winter. We love the snow.
Yes, we do.
And then end up probably the beginning of spring in Montana, and then to Bend, Oregon, where we used to live, for the rest of the spring because we love it there.
But leave before fire season.
Yeah, definitely leave before fire season. But we have some really, really good family friends there that would love to get back to see them. And then when fire season hits, we're going to head down to Utah because everything we love to do is there. Hiking, biking,
Yes.
kayaking, camping, and even some four-wheel driving will be there.
Yes, we brought the food buddy.
Some four-wheel driving, some OHV stuff will be there, so that'll be a lot of fun.
Utah is huge on OHV,
Yep.
so we're
So-
super excited about that.
We'll do that in the summer, and then towards the end of summer, we plan to head south through Colorado, see the rest of family, and probably stop by the family ranch. And then we're going to continue south through the southern end of Colorado, because if you overland, you know that's an incredible area down there to overland. And then we'll make our way through Arizona, New Mexico, into Texas because we use Texas home base to do all our mail and our home address there.
Yep.
And then once we hit Texas, we're going to try to go down to the Texas coast. And then we plan to run the coast all the way back through to Florida and then back up for the holidays to North Carolina again. So that we think is going to be our seasonal loop.
We're going to try it out and see if it works the way we think it will.
I mean, we're definitely open to changing. Nothing's set in stone. But, I mean, that's the joy of working remotely and homeschooling your boys is if we decide we want to stay somewhere for
Car in front of us
another
just worked
week, or we want to stay there for another month, we will, because why not?
We just know that those are areas that we really enjoy, and those are the seasons that we enjoy in those areas. So we know that they're at least good places to head if we've got no other plans.
But because we don't have any plans or stuff like that, basically, I mean, unless something happens or a big family event happens, we're not going to be in a hurry ever anymore. We have finally reached that place where I work remotely. We homeschool the boys. We're not in a hurry. We're gonna just relax and enjoy life.
We don't have to be anywhere unless we want to be.
Yeah.
So while we're making our loop around the United States, we're really looking forward to being able to drop in on family and see a lot of the family members that we haven't really gotten to see a whole lot, just due to distance restraints. And they don't travel a whole lot. So it's either we go to them or we don't get to see them. And because we haven't been able to do a lot of traveling, we haven't been able to make it happen. So we're really looking forward to seeing family. That's a big part of what we're looking forward to.
We are actually on our way to the next adventure right now. So
Yes.
we always close all our videos with that because, you know, whatever you decide to do next is your next adventure, whether that's finding property or whether that's driving your RV to the next location you want to be at, or whether that's flying somewhere, or whether that's visiting family or going out with friends.
Going on a camping trip.
Or going on a camping trip.
Whether
like
that's
Josh
going
said.
on a camping trip with some friends, or, you know, going for bike rides and kayaking or whatever. It's always on to the next adventure.
Or walking around the neighborhood if that's all you can do right now. You know, it doesn't have to be some grand. It doesn't have to be something grand. It really doesn't. You can make every single day an adventure. You just have to have that mindset. That is why we end our videos that way. Because it's a reminder to us as well to remember that life is an adventure, and to remember that and to enjoy it. So.
And to remember that even when bad things happen or circumstances happen and it's out of your control, it's only for a season. Only for a season. There's always going to be the next adventure.
Spring always comes.
We are on the next adventure.
So we're making some sugar cookies because we're trying to use up
some sugar cookies. Actually, too.
because we're trying to use up some of the flour and sugar before we move. Don't want to move a ton of flour and sugar. So what better way to use up flour and sugar than sugar cookies?